Hi, this is Nick Forster. Every week on the air, we recognize someone our listeners have told us about, folks who are stepping up in their own communities or beyond and making a positive impact. We do this not only to share these inspiring stories with listeners like you, but to remind us that so often, even in the face of big problems, little steps can lead to great results. It's the eChievement Award, and here's Helen to tell you about this week's winner.
After more than 40 years, Arlan Preblud retired from a successful career as a lawyer. He wanted to give back to his community, so he began volunteering at a local center for homeless youth. Arlan noticed there was a real lack of fresh food being provided there.
It just wasn't that great. Not that they didn't try to do the best they could with what they had, but when you boil it all down, no pun intended, there was a lack of good, nutritious food.
And you thought you could do something about that.
I thought I could, and that's where we all started.
Yeah.
Arlan began talking to people in the food industry, asking what they did with their food at the end of the evening. What he found is that most of the food is simply thrown away.
And I said, that's unfortunate. I said, would you be willing to donate it? And they said, absolutely. And so from there, I went literally and talked to the agencies and said, would you be willing to take this food that was being donated? And they were thrilled with that idea.
Oh, that's great.
Once he'd found sources of healthy, edible food and the chance to provide that food to people in need, Arlan set off to connect the two.
We started out by picking up food from caterers and restaurants, and then we grew to the point where we get all the food from all the sports venues in Denver. We also get all the food from the convention center. And slowly but surely, we've made these connections, developed this network. Now we get food from over 70 food donors, including major food processors and distributors.
What started out as just one guy with a simple idea has grown into a formal effort that supplies food for close to 6,500 people on a daily basis. The program, aptly named We Don't Waste, provided 2 million servings last year, and this year they're on track to more than double that amount. Above all, Arlan remains a full-time volunteer and passionate advocate for helping those in need.
I think it's important for all of us to realize that we are only one step away from being in that position. We're only one step away from being on the street by poor judgment, unfortunate circumstances, poor health, whatever it might be. And I think it's incumbent upon all of us to take a step back and realize, one, what we do have. But on the other hand, it's just as important to realize those who are less fortunate, and I think we have a responsibility, in this country especially, to look at those who are less fortunate and try to make an effort to improve.
If you'd like to know more about the work of We Don't Waste, or if you'd like to nominate someone who's doing good work out there to help others or to protect the planet, visit our website at eTown.org.